Good morning everyone and welcome to Moneycontrol live stream. You're watching Opening Bell. I'm Santosh Nair. Finally, it's the last day of what has been a fairly action-packed trading week, and let's take a quick look at how the market is set up for this morning. The SGX Nifty futures are indicating a bearish start for the Indian market this morning. Overnight in the US, stocks extended losses as concerns over rate hikes and inflation continue to persist. Now, in some relief for the Indian market, foreign institutional investors have somewhat slowed down the pace of selling. It has now come down to about 146 crores of net sales on Thursday, according to the provisional numbers released by the NSE and BSE. And on the positive side, you're also seeing inflows into mutual funds picking up. That's been a bit of a problem area, but the January numbers clearly show that investors have still kept their faith in equities. Over 12,000 crores flowing into equity schemes of mutual funds. In the F&O market, buildup of long positions are being seen in futures of Cummins India, Bajaj Finserv and Alcom, and at the same time a short covering was seen in futures of Trent, Jubilant Food, Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail. And we are seeing build-up of short positions in futures of United Breweries, Hero MotoCorp and MRF. The numbers for MRF were pretty disappointing, and so were those for United Breweries. We'll speak about it in a short while from now. And moving over to the newsmakers for this morning, the focus will be on Adani shares once again. Now, Adani Enterprises, Adani Transmission, Adani Total Gas and to some extent ACC are likely to be in the limelight today. The MSCI has trimmed the weightage of these stocks in its global standard index, not so much for ACC as much for the other stocks, which is Adani Enterprises, Adani Transmission and Adani Total Gas. Now, the lowering of weightage is likely to lead to outflows of over $400 million across these three stocks, according to Novama Research. But at the same time, the reduction in weightage was lower than what the street was expecting. In fact, some were even speculating that Adani Group stocks would be dropped out of MSCI indices altogether. So that has not happened. So that should be some relief for investors who are still bullish on these stocks. Bank of Baroda, CG Power and Biocon are the other stocks that will be in the limelight today. Now, Bank of Baroda has been included in the MSCI Global Standard Index. The company also came up with a strong set of third quarter numbers. However, the stock has been struggling just like other PSU banks, mainly on account of profit booking after the strong run up seen over the last couple of months. CG Power has been included, as has been Shriram Finances, in the MSCI India Index, whereas the Biocon has been included from the global standard MSCI Global Standard Index and added in the MSCI Small Cap Index. Infosys, Reliance, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are the other shares likely to be in the limelight today. Now, the weightage of these stocks in the MSCI Global Index has risen slightly, so it may not mean much in terms of inflows into these stocks, but at the same time it does improve the sentiment for these stocks. United Breweries yesterday reported its third quarter numbers. It reported a net loss of 2.1 crore versus a profit of 91 crore during the same period last year. Revenues were flattish, up just about 2% year on year, whereas operating profit was down sharply, about 56% decline to 76.7 crores. The margins also saw a very sharp decline. They fell to 4.8% compared to 11% during the same period last year. Realty firm Brigade Enterprises reported a decline of 27% in its net profit. Net profit for the quarter came in at 56.9 crores. Revenues too were under pressure, down by about 11%. EBITDA fell about 19.3% and operating margins also declined to 25.4% from 28% during the same period last year. In brokerage bets, broking firm Citi has retained its buy target on Page Industries. However, it has cut the price target sharply from 56,000 rupees to 47,000 rupees. The third quarter numbers from Page Industries were short of market expectations, and according to Citi, the revenue missed estimates by at least 5%, and this was largely due to a 11% decline in volume sales. And the major disappointment, according to Citi, was on both the operating profit as well as net profit. The company has said that it attributes the high cost inventory and the inability to absorb overheads as the main reason for margin contraction. In fact, in an interview to CNBC TV 18 last month, the company had said that overall volumes had taken a bit of a hit due to weak consumer sentiment. Let's move over to the stock takes this morning. Zomato, the net loss has widened to around 346 crore rupees, both on a year-on-year as well as sequential basis. Revenues were up sharply, about 75%, and at the same time operating loss has narrowed. The big concern, according to analysts tracking the counter, is largely the decline in food orders, and it has got a mixed reaction from the analysts tracking the stock. Morgan Stanley has retained its overweight rating on Zomato with a price target of 82 rupees, and the brokerage feels that the unit economics in core business has surprised positively, and also the management is confident of its break-even target. Goldman Sachs has retained its buy rating with a target price of 100 rupees, but flagged the concerns about decline in monthly transacting users and also the decline in order frequency in food delivery with no visibility on demand revival. And let's take a quick check on the market before we resume with the stocks. The Nifty is down 48 points in early trade. Adani stocks under pressure. Adani Ports is down by close to about 2% in early trade. The Sensex is down by about 79 points. Market breadth just about even Stevens. Around 915 stocks are higher on the NSE compared to 839 stocks which are down. Nifty mid cap is also slightly lower in early trade. Nifty Bank is flattish. Among the prominent Nifty losers, HCL Tech is down by about 1.7%, Wipro is down 0.5%, Tata Steel is down by close to 0.5%, and Reliance is also trading slightly lower. And coming back to Zomato, Nomura has a reduced rating on the stock. It has retained that, and also the price target for Zomato according to Nomura is 50 rupees. The major concerns according to Nomura is that food delivery business and gross order value growth have both disappointed in what was otherwise a seasonally strong quarter. And according to Jefferies, the positive in the third quarter earnings includes the strong performance by Blinkit, Zomato's quick delivery arm. Jefferies has said that Blinkit's performance has been fairly strong, and also its losses have narrowed during the third quarter. Life Insurance Corporation is the other stock on our watch list. Net profit was up sharply year on year. However, it was down on a quarter on quarter basis. Net premium income grew by 14.5% to 1.11 lakh crore, and new business premium was up by about 11% to 9,724 crores. Overall, life insurance companies have been under pressure mainly because of the budget proposal to tax proceeds from policies where the annual premium payment is 5 lakh and above. LIC has said that it won't stand to lose much from this policy, mainly because high value products, premium products, make up for less than just about 1% of its overall product portfolio. Voltas is the last stock on our watch list. Third quarter numbers have again fallen short of market expectation, mainly as the pressure on margin continues. The company reported a net loss of over 100 crores. This was mainly on account of a cancellation of an overseas order. Voltas has managed to retain its leadership position in the room air conditioner segment. However, its market share has declined slightly to about 22.8%. And according to Prabhudas Leeladhar, the overall margins were significantly lower than expectations due to carry forward of high cost of inventory and also losses in the electromechanical project and services segment. This was due to a delay in collection and also one-off losses on cancellation of contract. In the unitary cooling product segment, the company's performance was decent, says Prabhudas Leeladhar. especially on the volume front, and Voltas is ceding market share in the room air conditioner segment and has also reported lower growth compared to peers. Well, that's all that we have in this episode of Opening Bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with you again at 3:30 in the afternoon. In the meantime, for all news, views and analysis, stay logged on to moneycontrol.com.